Have you heard? You ain't hear about that. Did you hear? Who told you? That Increased Solution LLC is making a 24/7 network? Come on now. Well, what about the Sydney Rose Show? Oh, Sydney Rose Show is still going to be from 9 to midnight, though. Oh, okay, because, you don't be tripping. Sydney Rose Show is still from 9 to midnight. Okay. But, you mean all those other hours, 24/7, need to be filled? Which means cats can have their own show? You tripping. Are you serious? Or they can be guests on other shows? So you mean if you had a talent or idea or something you want to do, you got a chance right here to reach the world? Come on, man. What's the catch? What? All they gotta do is get at you? On Facebook? Sidney J. Rose Jr.? So wait a minute, what kind of topics? I mean, what, they could do what? Relationships, religion, news, education, health, race, business development, entertainment, empowerment? What? All of that? And whatever else? What? All they gotta do is get at you? What you trying to say? That if they want to get out there, they can get out there. This their chance. For real though? For real, they just go Facebook, Sidney J. Rose Jr., send you a message and be like, hey, this is something I want to do. And then if it's good, it's good. Is that what you're trying to say? For real? Man, that sounds all right. That's kind of cool. All right. Nah, I'm with that. I ain't going to hold you up with that. All right. Facebook, Sidney J. Rose Jr. Okay. All right. I might try to have a show. That's all right. Well, wait. What if I got a product or a service or something I just want to advertise to the world? I could Facebook, Sidney J. Rose Jr., and I can hook up and try to get that too? Man, that's all right. Oh, man, go on, man. That's cool, man. All right. No, I ain't gonna hate. I like it. 24/7 network. All right, helping people, giving some good perspectives, have people think about things, man, and some entertainment too, man. That's hot. All right, I'm cool. That'll work. So yeah, it's just a part of speaking out for those that, don't have a voice, we have an obligation, to help cats. It just can't be about us all the time. There's people that need help and this is what we do, we got to reach back. We got to help out. Sydney Rose Show. That's what we all about. Why do this, Sydney Rose Show? Well, it's not about whether or not, we have all the answers. I think it's a collaborative effort. I think that there are a lot of brilliant people in the world, and this is a point, a critical point in history. And if we can circle the wagons round, if we can bring the people together to think about the concepts and look at things from a different angle, different perspective, look deeper, I mean, it's possible that we can help somebody. It's possible that we can create better structures, towards a more perfect union. You dig? I mean, so I really, I throw out a lot of questions, because I really want people to think. And, sometimes I just, I believe there's a utility to just allowing some things to be questioned, just that First Amendment right, just allow it to be questioned, and then if it's the truth, let it be the truth, I mean, if it stands, let it stand. If not, then we got work to do. You feel me? I think we owe it to ourselves. We owe it to our future. We owe it to our children to get to the truth and then stand on that. That's the Sydney Rose Show, So I invite people from all different perspectives, with respect. We put it up. We put it to the test. That's what we do, Sydney Rose Show. And that's why we do what we do, Gotta love it. Sydney Rose Show. The Sydney Rose Show. Facebook, Sidney J. Rose Jr. Follow us at Sidney J. Rose Jr. The Sydney Rose Show. You're on the right road with the Sydney Rose Show. Shh. Have you heard? You ain't hear about that. Did you hear? Who told you? That Increased Solution LLC is making a 24/7 network? Come on now. Well, what about the Sydney Rose Show? Oh, Sydney Rose Show is still going to be from 9 to midnight, though. Oh, okay, because, you don't be tripping. Sydney Rose Show is still from 9 to midnight. Okay. But, you mean all those other hours, 24/7, need to be filled? Which means cats they can have their own show? You tripping. Are you serious? or they can be guests on other shows. So you mean if you had a talent or idea or something you want to do, you got a chance right here to reach the world? Come on, man. What's the catch? What? All they gotta do is get at you on Facebook, Sidney J. Rose Jr. So what? Wait a minute. What kind of topics? I mean, what they could do? What? Relationships, religion, news, education, health, race, business development, entertainment, empowerment. What? All of that and whatever else. What? All they gotta do is get at you. Come. What you trying to say? That if they want to get out there, they can get out there. This their chance. For real though. For real, they just go Facebook, Sidney J. Rose Jr., send you a message and be like, hey, this is something I want to do. And then if it's good, it's good. Is that what you're trying to say? For real? Man, that sounds all right. That's kind of cool. All right. Nah, I'm with that. I ain't going to hold you up with that. All right. Facebook, Sidney J. Rose Jr. Okay. All right. I might try to have a show. That's all right. Well, wait. What if I got a product or a service or something I just want to advertise to the world? I could. Facebook, Sidney J. Rose Jr., and I can hook up and try to get that too? Man, that's all right. Oh, man, go on, man. That's cool, man. All right. No, I ain't gonna hate. I like it. 24/7 network. All right, helping people, giving some good perspectives, have people think about things, man, and some entertainment too, man. That's hot. All right. I'm cool. That'll work. The Sidney Rose Show, Facebook, Sidney J. Rose Jr. Follow us at Sidney J. Rose Jr. The Sidney Rose Show. You're on the right road with the Sidney Rose Show. You know, why do this, Sidney Rose Show? Well, it's not about whether or not, we have all the answers. I think it's a collaborative effort. I think that there are a lot of brilliant people in the world, and this is a point, a critical point in history. And if we can circle the wagons round, if we can bring the people together to think about the concepts and look at things from a different angle, different perspective, look deeper, I mean, it's possible that we can help somebody. It's possible that we can create better structures, towards a more perfect union. You dig? I mean, so I really, I throw a lot of questions, because I really want people to think. And sometimes I just I believe there's a utility to just allowing some things to be questioned. Just that First Amendment right. Just allow it to be questioned. And then if it's the truth, let it be the truth. I mean, if it stands, let it stand. If not, then we got work to do. You feel me? I think we owe it to ourselves. We owe it to our future. We owe it to our children to get to the truth and then stand on that. That's the Sidney Rose Show, So I invite people from all different perspectives, with respect. We put it to the test. That's what we do, Sidney Rose Show, and that's why we do what we do. Gotta love it, Sidney Rose Show. The Sidney Rose Show, Facebook, Sidney J. Rose Jr. Follow us at Sidney J. Rose Jr. The Sidney Rose Show. You're on the right road with the Sidney Rose Show. Hey, what's happening? How you doing out there? Sidney Rose Show, live and direct. Oh, wow. We're going to get in some trouble tonight. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. I mean, it ain't just the cold. I mean, I can feel it. It's going to be some problems going on tonight. But that's all right, because we together, we going to work it out. We're going to work it out. I don't know if it's going to be easy, but we're going to try to work it out. We talking about some relationship stuff tonight, man. I'm telling you, it gets thick. It gets thick. I appreciate all of the responses that we received on social media, Facebook page. Everybody is so insightful, just has so much passion, just feels so deeply about things. And I love it. I love it. So I appreciate you. And, I try to hold back. Lots of times I want to respond, because your comments are so great. And I just want to, reach out and tell you, well, this is how I think about that. This is what I got to hold back and wait for the night. Got to wait for the night. Say, okay, well. But then I got to thinking about it. I said, well, a lot of people may be you're in a different position, you're driving, you're doing this, you're doing that, so you're in between and you don't have time to just kind of discuss it. But, when you do stop for a second, you quick throw out your thoughts on it and you keep it moving. So I thought, well, hey, maybe tonight, what we'll try to do is have more of the live chat feature. And I'll try to, let's see, I think I'm kind of set up. I might try to respond to your statements on the live feed. So if you're tuning in through Facebook Live, if you just stay on that page and go ahead and respond to some thoughts or throw out your opinions, I'll try to respond. Now, don't be putting no private stuff showing me that I call your name out and say, such and such said. And don't be getting mad at me. Wait a minute. You put your name out there, and, I might address it. I might say, well, my man thought this, she thought that, you want to stand on it now, now you can call anonymously, and, just call and say, your name is Aretha Franklin or something like that. And we'll take it from there. Everybody gotta have some anonymity when you can, but if not, go on and just tell me what you think. We family. Well, with that said, so I'll try to monitor some of the chat. You can also chat on the other platform. You got to log in or something like that, but I can get those too. Otherwise, you're welcome to call in 917-725-4241. Now, I love when you call in because then we can really get down to it. I can really hear you express your views, because that's one thing about the Sydney Road Show is you do not have to agree with me. No, you do not. I want you to disagree. In fact, I want you to give me your thoughts so we can chop it up together. We trying to get to the nitty gritty, so you go on and tell me how you feel about things. Don't be over there mad. Just call me and let's talk about it. I'm going to say some things, and there's times when, I'm trying to help though. I'm trying to help. But I got my own views, I got a certain base I'm coming from, and it's unique, at times, and other times you can be like, that's right, that's my man, tell him, Sid. Other times you can be like, this dude, so take the good with the bad, it's all a part of it. Plus it's entertainment at the same time, something good to go by. Well, let's get going. We got to get to work. Got a lot of work to do tonight. Bunch of questions over the weekend, and bunch of responses. Like I said, I appreciate your responses. So let's try to get to it. Question number 1. Ladies. Now, brothers, you can chime in from the perspective, okay? It's a question for the ladies, but brothers, if you have a perspective, you're welcome to chime in on your perspective to the situation. But it's directed to the ladies. So, ladies, I'm asking you. So if you just caught your man out. Now you understand. So you doing something, you just minding your business. You're minding your business. And boom. This dude, you done caught him. Now, they're out. So they're not in your house. You didn't go to their house. You caught them out. So this is a public situation now, so you don't have no direct proof of no getting down to the get down. You don't have no direct proof just as of yet. Now that's part of the question here, because do you catch somebody in the act? It's a whole different thing. You might respond all kind of ways. So that's not necessarily where we at right now. They're out. Public. Okay? People around. Keep that in mind. Now, you just so happen to look over, and there's this dude out with somebody else. Dang. So, that's a jacked up feeling. Hey, we done had good and bad relationships. I think all of us done been around the block a few times, at least, most likely. So, this may have actually happened to you. You might feel some kind of way. It may be something that you've been saying, I wish it would happen to me. I just wish it would happen. Depending on where you at from where you at, you might have a whole different thing on it. But we're gonna get into it. So do you confront them right there on the spot, or do you wait? do you confront them right on the spot, right then and there? Like just hold up, everything stop right here, right now. And you get down to whatever. Now, you might have a way in which you're going to do it once you do confront. So that's something we can talk about. Now you might have certain things you're going to say, certain things you're going to do. But that's what we're talking about. So when you weigh it all out, which one suits your fancy? Are you going to chill, go back to the house, think about it? You gonna go around the corner and get you some sticky and relax and try to get your mind right? I mean, hey, I don't know what you're gonna do. I'm just, I don't know. I'm not advocating. Well, I'm just saying, you might need time to relax. I don't know what you're gonna do. That's what I'm asking. So, is it something that you gonna, indulge in to calm down, or you gonna indulge in that dude's chest? Or maybe the female. Now, see, that's a different level. We might have to talk about, what happens if you actually know that chick. Then it's a different thing now, because you know what it's about. But on its surface, let's try to just take it, let's pull it back so we can, I don't want to color it too much. But on its surface, you happen to be doing one thing, and you happen to notice that your dude is out with somebody else. Just on his basic level. Now, we can fill in some gaps, but on his basic level, do you confront on the spot, or do you wait? This is Sydney Rhodes Show. We look forward to your thoughts. 917-725-4241, 917-725-4241. You can also chat with us. We're going to try to be monitoring some of the Facebook Live chat. You can also chat on the other platform. And by the way, if the Facebook Live feed is kind of weak or choppy, there's a link right there that you can always click on and go right to a site where it's not choppy. Plus, you get some music and all that too. So if you get the full program by clicking on the other link, there ain't no cost or nothing like that. Don't be worried about nothing. Everything is free. It's tripping. Everything free now. Come on now. Click on the other one if you want, and you have music during the breaks and stuff like that. So a little better experience, I think. Plus, the signal is really strong if you click on the other link. It should be the pinned comment. So, all right. I'm gonna have to get in this myself too, because I want to give my thoughts, but I don't want to just rush my thoughts. I kind of want to, get them in there a little bit later. But I got my own thoughts on how I think I would want to proceed as I proceed into that situation. Because I think it's going to have to get into. That's right. I said some get into. I mean, you ain't going to just let it ride. I don't think you're going to just let it ride. I mean, you're going to have you're going to do something, whether you're going to stay or leave, whether you're going to respond or not. Something about to happen, though. I mean, you're going to make a decision to do something. Even if the something is to get in your car and go back to the house. If your something is to take some pictures. If something is to get loud, but there's going to be something happening once you analyze this situation. So that's what I want to hear from you about. What do you think is the best move, or maybe not even what the best move is for you? You might want to tell me both sides. You might want to say, well, this is probably the best move, but real talk, this is probably what I see myself doing. See, they might not be the same thing. Like, I probably should do this, but knowing me, this is what I'm about to do. So that would be interesting to know as well. 917-725-4241. Again, if you're just now picking up, we can always get involved on Facebook, Sidney J. Rhodes Jr. Follow us, Twitter, at Sidney J. Rhodes Jr. All the programs are on demand, iTunes and YouTube, free. Just put in the Sidney Rhodes Show in your search bar. Question, ladies, you just caught your man out. Do you confront him on the spot or wait? Speaking of waiting, I'm trying to give y'all a chance to chime in. I don't want to just jump on it. So we're going to take a quick break, give you a chance to let me know what you think. Ladies, you just caught your man out. Do you confront him on the spot or do you wait? Sidney Rhodes Show. We'll be right back. Shh. Have you heard? You ain't hear about that. Did you hear? Who told you that Increased Solution LLC is making a 24/7 network? Come on now. Well, what about the Sydney Rose show? Oh, Sydney Rose show is still gonna be from 9 to midnight though. Oh, okay, because you don't be tripping. Sydney Rose show still from 9 to midnight. Okay, but you mean all those other hours, 24/7, need to be filled, which means cats can have their own show? You tripping? Are you serious? Or they can be guests on other shows? So you mean if you had a talent or idea or something you want to do, you got a chance right here to reach the world? Come on, man. What's the catch? What? All they gotta do is get at you on Facebook? Facebook, Cindy J. Rose Jr.? So wait a minute, what kind of topics? I mean, what they could do what? Relationships, religion, news, education, health, race, business development, entertainment, empowerment, what? All of that? And whatever else? What? All they gotta do is get at you? What you trying to say? That if they want to get out there, they can get out there. This their chance. For real though? For real, they just go Facebook, Cindy J. Rose Jr., send you a message and be like, hey, this is something I want to do. And then if it's good, it's good. Is that what you're trying to say? For real? Man, that sounds all right. That's kind of cool. All right. Nah, I'm with that. I ain't going to hold you up with that. All right. Facebook, Cindy J. Rose Jr. Okay. All right. I might try to have a show. That's all right. Well, wait. What if I got a product or a service somebody just want to advertise to the world? I could Facebook, Cindy J. Rose Jr., and I can hook up and try to get that too? Man, that's all right. Oh, man, go on, man. That's cool, man. All right. No, I ain't gonna hate. I like it. 24/7 network. All right, helping people, giving some good perspectives, having people think about things, man, and some entertainment too, man. That's hot. All right. I'm cool. That'll work. The Sydney Rhodes Show, Facebook, Sydney J. Rose Jr. Follow us at Sydney J. Rose Jr. The Sydney Rhodes Show. You're on the right road with the Sydney Rhodes Show. You know, why do this, Sydney Rhodes Show? Well, it's not about whether or not, we have all the answers. I think it's a collaborative effort. I think that there are a lot of brilliant people in the world, and this is a point, a critical point in history. And if we can circle the wagons round, if we can bring the people together to think about the concepts and look at things from a different angle, different perspective, look deeper, I mean, it's possible that we can help somebody. It's possible that we can create better structures, towards a more perfect union. You dig? I mean, so I really, I throw out a lot of questions, because I really want people to think. And sometimes I just I believe there's a utility to just allowing some things to be questioned. Just that First Amendment right. Just allow it to be questioned. And then if it's the truth, let it be the truth. I mean, if it stands, let it stand. If not, then we got work to do. You feel me? I think we owe it to ourselves. We owe it to our future. We owe it to our children to get to the truth and then stand on that. That's the Sydney Rose Show, So I invite people from all different perspectives, with respect. We put it up. We put it to the test. That's what we do, Sydney Rose Show. And that's why we do what we do, Gotta love it. Sydney Rose Show. The Sydney Rhodes Show, Facebook, Sydney J. Rose Jr. Follow us at Sydney J. Rose Jr. The Sydney Rhodes Show. You're on the right road with the Sydney Rhodes Show. Welcome back. Yeah, question for the night. So, ladies, you just caught your man out. Do you confront them on the spot or wait? You can join with us on Facebook, Sydney J. Rose Jr. You can always chat that way or call in 917-725-4241. Now, look, so, all right. What do I think? Well, now, obviously it's a question to the ladies. So, I mean, I'm not a lady. That's right. 100. That, dude, no. I say that, because, hey, times are changing, but not over here. I just thought I'd say that. So, yeah, but for real, though, man, I mentioned that on the program because, I'm proud of that. Gotta be proud to be a man. Cats want you to be every which kind of way nowadays. No, I'm not. No, I'm not rolling with that. You do you. You do you. I got every right to do me. Man, I like women. Leave it at that. I'm cool with that. Till I die. Feel me? So I'm not, like totally qualified to answer what a lady ought to do in this situation. So I give that advice. I'm not totally qualified. So the ladies, you have a right to say that you disagree with what I'm about to say. That maybe you should do, but it's a man's perspective. This man's feel like this. If you catch your man out somewhere, this is my thought. A, there are exceptions to every rule. What do you mean? Well, I can't just tell you that means that it wasn't his sister, right? I mean, I can't guarantee that it ain't, his daughter who done blossomed. Holla if you hear me. I can't tell you for sure that just because it may look that way to you, that's everything that's going down. Holla if you hear me. So I mean, shoot, it could be somebody was passing out. He was making sure she got to her car safely. Hey, there are exceptions. That's the first thing. So, if you get mad what I'm about to say, keep in mind, I'm already admitting there are exceptions. But generally speaking, a lot of the posts on the question on Facebook led to the waiting with a systematic approach to waiting. In other words, take some pictures, put the pictures around the house, let him know that, you saw him, but keep it moving and then wait till later. I think there's some wisdom in that, but that's not what I'm going to go with. Now, look, I'm saying you can disagree with me. Feel free to call 917-725-4241. I understand that there's some wisdom to let him know you saw, or, drop a little note for her, by the table if they was at the restaurant, or, go up to him at the restaurant, and say, that you so-and-so, and, ask who is she, there's, and then just roll out, but that to me is a confrontation. So I think if you're going to do anything, then it's a confrontation. If you're going to do anything other than take a picture from 100 yards away or whatever and then go home, you know what I mean? So you kind of stuck. So you got to make a choice. I'm thinking, that you don't want to give too much time for the lie to get built up. That's where I'm at. It's not perfect, but that's where I'm at. You don't want too much time for the lie to get built up. Holla if you hear me. So there's a risk. What's the risk? The risk is you about to go to jail. That's the risk. I mean, it's straight up risk. Because if you confront and he or she say the wrong thing, your butt's hit. Because you just might go there. And you know it. So, hey, Sunday school or not, you just might go there. So there's a risk of you going to jail that night. And we got to deal with that. So I got a little something for that I'll get to. But just on top, I'm thinking you got to confront right here, right now. And the reason is because if you don't get instantaneous, on the spot proof, the type that we're going to talk about, they and he can spin this into all kinds of directions. There was a post from Facebook, very, very intelligent woman who we respect. We've been respecting her and her family for years. And she used the word spin. And she called tonight, give me permission, I'll tell you who it was. But that word spin is, to me, that's the key. You don't want to give time for the spin. What you need is your radar, that when you look in his eyes on that moment, that first moment, that's going to be your clearest picture. Everything after that can be hid. Easy. Can you feel me? I mean, why you got to go through all this work digging and digging and digging to try to find out if what you saw was the real deal? You about to put yourself through a whole lot of pain for the next days, weeks, maybe even months of going around and around about what you just saw. I'm going to save you from all that. Now, there's some complications that we're going to have to deal with, but I'm trying to save you from going around and round and round and round because this dude going to have you believing this or thinking that. And okay. Now, I'm talking to the ladies. I mean, fellas, I ain't trying to, make it hard on you, but I mean, we'll have a chance to be on the same side, another time. But, right now we talking to the ladies. I'm just saying. When you confront and you are able to look at her reaction instantly on, boom, right there. When you're able to look at him right away, boom. That's clear evidence. I mean, that's clear. That's clear. Now let's take the other side. So let's say you wait till he gets home. Where were you? What were you doing? Where'd you go? Who were you with? I see you pulling teeth. He already knows something's up because you asking too many questions you normally wouldn't ask. So he already know. Plus he know what he was doing. So he might be thinking you didn't see. He might be thinking one of your girlfriends saw. There's a lot going through his mind, but he already putting it together. Something is up. So he on guard. That's hurting you. That's hurting you from being able to see what you need to see to know if you need to pack your bags or put him out or whatever the case is. You got to know this. I'm trying to get you to the truth. Now, what you do with the truth, that's going to be something that we can talk about another time. You might have to call and we wrap a taste on what you should do now that you know. But I'm trying to get you to the point of knowing. So you get to the conversation, well, why was bop, 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 and I saw you bop, 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 and okay. So let's say he gets away with that. I mean, he gets past the first interrogation. Let's just say that. Then what? Now, what you gonna do? We following this cat? Is that what you gonna be doing? So now, there's you riding around town trying to scope this dude out. What? Going to his house, going to her place, trying to tap his phone. Some of y'all got hookups. I know you got some hookups. Trying to send some bogus text messages. Trying to hack his Facebook account. So you could just get back to the point that you was at already that night. For what? And if he is that kind of dude, and if he is doing this to you, then he's not deserving of that type of energy out of you. So your life is about to be turned upside down 2, 3, 4 different times. Whereas if we just get it turned upside down tonight, we can move on. I ain't trying to see you get put out crying, worrying, setting traps for the next 6 months. Fighting with yourself. Did I see what I really saw? Should I believe what I really saw? What you think, girl? What should I do? Do you believe he would? He told me he didn't. We gonna get past that. Now, how you gonna keep him going to jail? Well, that's tough. Because as I said, y'all know we have emotions. we have emotions, and sometimes it's you might just feel like you need to respond. Holla if you hear me. And he might show you something that's going to demand that you do something. There may be something that he presents to you in your questioning that lets you know, y'all are lying to me. You might not handle that so well. Now I'm just saying you gotta be honest with yourself. So this is maybe a thought. Let's put it at, they're coming out the restaurant and you're in a parking lot. You were pulling up for whatever reason. You're in your car. Let's try to make this a clear scenario so we can be talking about apples to apples. So you're in your car, safe. You ain't going to jail because you're in your car. unless you run them over. But let's say you parked and you see him and her walking. They're walking out of a restaurant and they're walking towards his car. So you go to calculating. Now, if you're alone, it's going to be hard for you not to go to jail if you confront. If you so happen to have somebody with you, you might be safe. Unless you got one of them ride or die chicks that's like, body. But if you got somebody that can help you maintain, you might have a shot. Because she know that you about to do this. It's her job to keep you from going to jail. She's A, a witness, and B, she gonna be your designated driver, so to speak. Well, now you got a shot. So I'm saying, if you're not by yourself, you got a shot at the instantaneous confrontation without going to jail. But if you're rolling solo, you got your camera phone, and that's gonna be about it. Maybe call your mama. Mama, I need you to be talking to me right now because I'm about to do something. I need you to just stay on the phone, just be talking to me, keeping me calm. That's another option. I'm trying to help. But you got to get to the truth. You got to get to the truth. Sydney Rose Show, 917-725-4241. We'll keep exploring this. Be right back. Sidney Rhodes Show. Facebook, Sidney J. Rhodes Jr. Follow us at Sidney J. Rhodes Jr. The Sidney Rhodes Show. You're on the right road. The Sidney Rhodes Show. Shh. Have you heard? You ain't hear about that. Did you hear? Who told you? That Increased Solution LLC is making a 24/7 network? Come on now. Well, what about the Sidney Rhodes Show? Oh, Sidney Rhodes Show is still going to be from 9 to midnight, though. Oh, okay, because, you don't be tripping. Sidney Rhodes Show still from 9 to midnight. Okay. But, you mean all those other hours, 24/7, need to be filled? Which means cats they can have their own show? You tripping. Are you serious? Or they can be guests on other shows? So you mean if you had a talent or idea or something you want to do, you got a chance right here to reach the world? Come on, man. What's the catch? What? All they gotta do is get at you on Facebook? Facebook, Sidney J. Rhodes Jr.? So wait a minute, what kind of topics? I mean, what, they could do what? Relationships, religion, news, education, health, race, business development, entertainment, empowerment? What? All of that? And whatever else? What? All they gotta do is get at you? What you trying to say? That if they want to get out there, they can get out there. This their chance. For real though? For real, they just go Facebook, Sidney J. Rhodes Jr., send you a message and be like, hey, this is something I want to do. And then if it's good, it's good. Is that what you're trying to say? For real? Man, that sounds all right. That's kind of cool. All right. Nah, I'm with that. I ain't going to hold you up with that. All right. Facebook, Sidney J. Rhodes Jr. Okay. All right. I might try to have a show. That's all right. Well, wait. What if I got a product or a service, something I just want to advertise to the world? I could Facebook, Sidney J. Rhodes Jr., and I can hook up and try to get that too? Man, that's all right. Oh, man, go on, man. That's cool, man. All right. No, I ain't gonna hate. I like it. 24/7 network. All right, helping people, giving some good perspectives, having people think about things, man, and some entertainment too, man. That's hot. All right. I'm cool. That'll work. The Sidney Rhodes Show. Facebook, Sidney J. Rhodes Jr. Follow us at Sidney J. Rhodes Jr. The Sidney Rhodes Show. You're on the right road. The Sidney Rhodes Show. Well, we're back. Sidney Rhodes Show. How you doing out there? I hope you're doing all right. It's a good night. So we're dealing with this topic about you just caught your man out, if you're a lady, which I'm not, so there's you might have to give me some different thoughts, which is cool. From a man's perspective, this is what I'm thinking. That if you just caught your man out, do you confront him on the spot, or just wait? What do you do? So I've been trying to be fair, that there are definitely, there's more than one way to go after this. I mean, I'm pretty fair about that. I see the wisdom in, get to chill on and let yourself calm down and then wait and see what he gonna do later. But I just can't roll with that one. I just can't roll with it. I hear it. It makes sense. It may be safer. May keep your butt out of jail. So, I mean, there's some wisdom there. Okay. But I don't like what the next days and weeks and months might look like for you. I don't like that portion of it. I don't like the fact that if he's doing you bad, then we need to find out right here, right now, so we can push on. That's where I'm at for you. So, again, this is coming from a man's perspective. So, you might have a different variation on it, which I offer you to present, 917-725-4241. But I'm looking out for you. I'm saying I don't trust that if you get this cat extra time, he might spin you in different ways, and you might not be able to get back where you need to get to. Because right now you're real sober in your mind. You know what I mean? Right now even though you're upset, if anything, you might be extra upset. You hear me? I mean, you might be like really emotional, but in a different direction. But now if he's hitting you with them words and some other stuff to get you to come off of that, it's going to be harder for you to get back to that same spot where you might be seeing it real clear. You've seen it for what it is, or at least what you believe it to be. You believe in yourself. You trust in yourself. And that's a big part of this thing that I'm saying right here. See, I guess my focus is on your own stability now and tomorrow. Okay? So I'm trusting you more now. I mean, I guess that's the reality. That's the reality. Yeah, I guess that's kind of true, huh? Well, let me go ahead and step on it, get myself in trouble. I'm trusting your ability to hold it down more at that moment than after you calm down and he's able to put some words on you. Holla if you hear me. So I'm saying that you might be more capable emotionally, etc., to get at it right now than you'll be when things start to spin around and look a little different on the flip side. Now, I could be wrong. I mean, hey, everybody's different. Everybody's different. I mean, some people, when they calm down and make a good decision, they're going to be able to stick with it no matter what nobody say. I hear you. I hear you. Everybody's different. But for the masses, I'm thinking, let's get on down and get to it. We got to stay out of jail, but let's get to it. Because we're going to ask this dude, what's up? Or you're going to ask him, right? And you're going to be looking at, now you're prepared, right? So you're looking for the reaction from him, and you're looking for the reaction from her, and you watching. And they're surprised. Obviously so. So you're going to be able to get some real life stuff. It's like, when they pull you over and take you downtown, they try to good cop, bad cop you, right? Just like in the movies, I mean, that's what they tell me. That's what they tell me, that they put you through it, right? Why do they do that? They're trying to get you off balance. Why are they trying to get you off balance? They're trying to get you off balance so they can get to the truth. Because when you totally balanced, it's easier for you to lie. So they purposely, put you in an uncomfortable room, put you in, at least that's what they do in the movies, right? They got people behind the glass watching you, looking for your reaction. Try to make you uncomfortable so that you'll say something that you didn't want to say, do something you didn't want to do so that they can pick up on the truth. Because it's much harder the longer you give a person a chance to work up their lie. Because they can get to the point where they believe it themselves. Holla if you hear me. So you done waited so long. I'm going to catch him later. I'm going to see if this is really true. I'm not going to get too mad today because it could have been something else. Well, see, you already helping him lie. And he might not need your help in that department. So where's that leave you? I'm looking out for you right now, brothers. I say, I'm trying to be on your team later on. But for this situation right here, try to help the sister out. For real. So you have an automatic uncomfortable situation. So you don't have to go downtown. You don't have to play the good cop, bad cop. You don't have to put them in a little room. You don't have to, you don't have to recreate all that stuff that the cops would do to make a person feel uncomfortable in your interrogation. The moment that they see you is automatic uncomfortable. Both of them. So you get a chance to read the reality right off top. That's real. And I don't know if you can replace that moment. How you going to replace that moment? Catch him again? Well, you catch him again, they might be more ready for it. Oh, I think she might be on to us. Okay, so now if you pop up at the hotel, you pop up here, or you pop up there, now it's, it's a mess. And you really might go to jail then. Because you felt it. Now you mad yourself that you didn't respond. See, I'm trying to protect you from all the stuff that's going to come from the fact that I knew I should have. Why didn't I? Then I listened and trust, all of that. So now, not only are you upset at him, you're upset with her, and you're feeling some kind of way about yourself, which now damages you for the future. Now you're going to have this complex. Now you're going to be a very, let's say there's a greater chance that you'll be even more defensive. You'll have even more attitude. It'll be even harder for dudes to get close to you next time because you're going to be even more on guard because this dude got away with stuff that you shouldn't have let him get away with. So now you mad at more men than you were to begin with. There's extra men you mad with now. You was already mad, now you really mad, I mean, dang. I'm just saying, why we got to go through all that for you? You don't have to go through all that. You don't have to go through all that. What you're going to do is you're going to find out, hey, what's up? Hey, how y'all doing? I mean, you can be smooth with it because, they're on the stand right now. This is the stand of life. So hey, you ain't got to be there cussing and yelling. You don't have to, because you about to find out. Do I have an exit strategy? You about to find out. Is this might be it? This is our last night. So you can. Hey, I'm gonna cry my tears later, but let me get to it right now. I owe it to myself. So you gonna bounce up. So let's go back to the scenario I'm painting. So you're in your car. Like I said, if you got somebody with you, that might help you stay out of jail. So, okay, use that person. If you can't, maybe, like I say, maybe call your mama, tell her to help keep you calm, But moms might, now let me tell you something else. Before I get to that. Mom might tell you to stay in the car. Okay? I'm just going to keep it 100 with you, because she don't want to see you going to jail over this dude. She don't want to see that, okay? So moms might tell you, girl, just, he's not worth it. There ain't nothing good gonna come from this. Stay in the car. And I'm gonna tell you, real talk, there's a lot of truth to that. And there's a lot of truth to that. It's hard to just say there's only one way to look at this, okay? So I'm not gonna do that to you. It may be that your mama was right. My strategy is riskier. Okay, but it's a Sidney Rose show. What am I gonna do? You know what I mean? But that's where I'm at with it. I'm trying to get you to. You're gonna get to the real deal tonight, and that's gonna be it. Now you're gonna deal with your repairing your wounds from here on out. But you're gonna get to the real deal tonight. You're not gonna be playing around for the next weeks and months over this dude. No, you're gonna get to it. Now that's where we at. So it's warming up. I digress. So anyway. All right, so if you call your mom, that's probably what she's going to say. But just be like, Mom, I'm going to do it anyway. So look, Ma, no disrespect. What I need you to do, though, is just keep me calm. Because I'm telling you, I'm going. All right? Now, you can say that with respect, but just be like, Mom, even if you're right, I'm just letting you know I'm going anyway. So you can at least be on the phone keeping me calm, or you can hang up. But I'm telling you I'm going, and I'm asking you to keep me calm. That's just real. Try not to be disrespectful, but you letting her know you grown, you going. You calling for a purpose. You're not calling for her to change your mind. You're calling for her to have some, keep you cool. And that's intelligent, because you realize it's a risky situation. So anyway, what do I say? I say when you go up to him, do not go to her. Now, this is just Sidney Rose show. Everybody got their thought. Listen. I'm looking out for you. Do not check her. Even if you know her, do not check her. That's just me talking. Now look. Now listen to me now. I have already said there are exceptions to every rule. Okay? I've already said that. But if we have to make a decision of what to do, and we talking to the mass situations, the mass environment, the mass group, okay, this is a perspective. That diminishes you, babe, if you gonna check her, for real. That puts you lower and puts him higher. And we ain't trying to do that right now, because that dude is the one that's about to go to court. The court of life tonight with you, okay? And you can't take him to court if you checking her. Furthermore, now listen to me. Furthermore, she might have something for you that you didn't expect. Now, I'm just keeping it 100 with you. You don't know that chick, and if you do know that chick, then she already knows that she needs to have something to be watching her back in case something happened. So she might be way more prepared than you think at that moment. Holla if you hear me. So that just checking her, is not the move, because you need to be with, putting this dude to the fire. And he don't need no extra seconds, by the way, because remember, our philosophy is we putting him in an uncomfortable situation instantly so we can get to the truth. So even if you give him those extra few minutes of him, you going back and forth with her, he getting his lie together. It might even be enjoying it. Okay, brothers, I'm just saying. Okay? Slow up on that. Do not check her. Second point was, she might be more ready than you think. So leave that alone. For real. Keep an eye on her, because I want you to protect yourself. Okay? You're not looking for violence, but you ain't trying to be nobody's punching bag. Neither. That's not, like I said, this is a risky situation, man. It's risky, okay? It's risky. But keep an eye on that chick, for real though. But when you go up, your attention is on that dude. And you looking. And everything he says, does, even the type of breaths that he takes, whether they're fast, slow, holding his breath, you are calculating and you are memorizing everything that's happening, because this is the key to if you gonna stay or you gonna go. And you only have a few seconds to lock it down. And you ain't gonna waste your time addressing her. Focus on him. Make your move. Sydney Rose Show. We'll pick it up from there after the break. Oh yeah, I just it's just a part of speaking out for those that don't have a voice. We have an obligation, to help cats. It just can't be about us all the time. There's people that need help, and this is what we do. We got to reach back. We got to help out. Sydney Rhodes Show. That's what we. Sydney Rhodes Show. Facebook, Sydney J. Rhodes Jr. Follow us at Sydney J. Rhodes Jr. The Sydney Rhodes Show. You're on the right road with the Sydney Rhodes Show. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back on the Sydney Rhodes Show, and we're going to get back into this. Ladies, you just caught your man out. Do you confront them on the spot or wait? Meanwhile, we have a caller on the line. Caller, you're live on the Sydney Rhodes Show. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. It's kind of chilly, but other than that, I'm cool.
Yeah. No, I just, I would never make a scene in public, I guess. Even if I was upset, I feel like, your personal business needs to be dealt with personal, and sometimes it's time to walk away. If it's time to walk away, then walk away. But, to make the big scene and drag everybody else who's out to have a good time into your drama, I think is unnecessary. So I might give it to them in private, but that's how I would deal with it.
Okay, so I mean, if you take that position, and I definitely respect it, Carla. I respect that because you're trying to be the bigger person situation. But what about what that's going to do to you? The fact that you have to question whether or not it really is what it looks like, or whether or not he's going to try to lie about it later. What about the situation that's putting you in, even though you're trying to be the bigger person? Why do we have to allow you to be the one who's wondering and worrying, and everybody else gets to have a good time?
I think because I am in that situation, I would be the bigger person, and I would first of all give him, if he was somebody I respected and cared about, I would give him the benefit of the doubt. First of all, that maybe it wasn't, maybe there was a misunderstanding, maybe it wasn't exactly what I was seeing. And like I said, if it was, then nobody's going to lie to me. I know when somebody's lying to me. And if it's time to walk away, then I'll walk away. And that'll be the end of that story. And, he can think about that later. But I just think to create a scene in public around people who aren't involved in it is just unnecessary. Because I'm going to be happy. I'm going to take care of me. I'm going to do me. So, he can choose to respect me or not. But I'm not going to be with somebody that doesn't respect me. So that's where my confidence level would be.
So if you let him go that night, are you going to say something later that night? Are you going to wait a couple of days? What's your plan after that night?
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I definitely would, confront him and say, okay, where are we at? Let's talk about this. If you don't want to talk about it, because I always have a choice, of what I want to subject myself to, what I want to be involved in. And if somebody's bringing me down or making me, feel concerned or put down, then bye-bye.
So let me ask you this, because I respect your position. I think that it's an honorable position. I think that you're trying to take the higher road. I mean, I hear that. I feel that. And maybe that's the wiser thing. I mean, obviously, my position is quite risky. But let me ask you this. So when you are interrogating him, how are you going to know, because you said you're good on picking up on whether or not a person's lying. How are you going to know? What questions are you going to ask, or what are you going to notice about him that's going to let you know this dude's lying to me?
Well, first of all, I would know a lot about somebody before I'm that deep in a relationship and what kind of integrity they have. But I don't even believe in interrogating. I can ask one or two questions and he'll talk. He'll give himself away one way or the other.
I hear you. So what would you advise other women? Okay, other women that may not have this extra super dope experience that you have with the ability to get down to the nitty gritty. Okay, so for people that may not have that ability, other ladies that are in that spot maybe for the first time, how would you advise them to get to the truth?
Well, first of all, I would say respect yourself and who you are as a person. And if somebody isn't bringing something positive to your life, then you need to walk away. You need to let go. And I think sometimes people get full of anger and frustration because they're trying to hold on to something that isn't worth holding on to. So I guess, first I would just say, love yourself, respect yourself. And second of all, if somebody's going to lie, they're going to lie. If somebody's going to cheat, they're going to cheat. So spend a little more time getting to know somebody's character before you get in too deep with them. And you get a feeling. You get a feeling of, knowing if that person is worth taking a piece of your life. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's too deep or too serious, but that's how I look at it. This is my life, so I just don't let anybody in.
Mm-hmm. Caller, excellent comments. Anything else you'd like to share tonight?
No, just thanks for throwing that out there, and I'm looking forward to hearing what other people have to say.
Caller, you are welcome to call anytime. I enjoyed your thoughtful comments. Please stay locked and give us a call another night. We appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. You be blessed.
You're very welcome. You too. Well, now, let's see here. Here's the problem. This is the problem here. She's so correct. It's so hard to just say, dismiss that. The same way when I was laying out the scenario when I said, your mother may say, stay in the car, right? And then I said, well, it's not that's not a wise move. I'm giving you the riskier perspective. But what the caller presented as far as respecting yourself and being a bigger person and knowing people and, you're going to leave anyway because you have to, love yourself and be with somebody that's going to respect you. There is merit to all of that. Sydney Roadshow, I'm saying we ain't going that way though. But it's not because the caller's incorrect. I mean, I know that sounds weird, right? But it's just what I'm saying. This situation, you're gonna weigh it out, right? You're weighing it out, and you're saying, well, it's possible that we're gonna cause a scene. I'm not trying to go there, so then everything the caller said comes into play. Hey, I'm gonna check this dude anyway. He's not gonna be a lie to me. I know this dude inside and out, so there's no need to get into a scene tonight. Or right here in front of everybody. I'm not going to embarrass myself like that. I'm not going to take the risk of going to jail. I'm not going to do all that when I know that I know him well enough that once I ask him later, it don't matter if I ask him a week from now, I can still tell he was lying. I can still pack or put him out. You can't say that's an incorrect perspective. And I'm not going to say it's incorrect perspective. I thought it was a very thoughtful perspective. If I thought it was, out there left field, I would tell you. I think that's a very thoughtful perspective that she brought up. And for some of you, that may be exactly what you should do. I'm not taking that road, though. The road I'm taking for you. Now, again, this is me talking to the ladies. I'm not a lady. So that's another thing, right? That's another thing, which I'm glad that there are ladies who are responding. 917-725-4241. I'm an all true man, 100%. So this is obviously not something that I can experience in that same way. Okay? I don't like trusting that you have to have the skill level of that caller in order to get to the truth. I mean, when you were listening to what she was saying, it's obvious that she's very confident in her ability to read people. She's very confident in her ability to leave people. It does not sound like she's going to allow her emotions to make her stay. Okay? That's the way she sounds. But everybody's not like that. And you're not like that. There are women right now that have actually caught their men in bed and they're still with that dude. There are women right now who men have had children, multiple children, while they're in a relationship, and they're still there. It's a fact. Holla if you hear me. So everybody's not like that caller. But if you can roll like that, yo, it's much safer because you don't have to do the risky Sid move. So appreciate that call. Appreciate that perspective. Now let's get back to what I'm saying. So I'm trying to get you to get to the truth right here, right now. I'm not going to trust that later on we're going to be able to, tongue wag with this dude, go back and forth. Later on we're going to be following him, looking for some extra proof. Later on we're going to trust that we still going to have the confidence in ourselves to leave. I'm second guessing ourselves and all that. No. We're not going through all that sleepless nights. Now, he come over and you worrying and wondering. Please. I'm trying to prevent all that. We're going to find out tonight what's up. And if it's cool, it's cool. If not, we're going to roll. Now, I put out a comment on the feed that I was going to give you the magic line. So, the way I was telling the story, 917-725-4241, Sydney Rose Show. The way I was telling the story, you were in your car. They were walking out, in case you're just joining us. And you're by yourself. What should you do? They're walking out the restaurant, heading to his car. So, as we were replaying this, we've got you to the point now where you're walking up to him, and we've got you squaring up to this dude, because you're not going to break the rule. You're not going to check her. We discussed that. If you missed that part, all the programs are on demand, iTunes, YouTube, replay, and you got it. What are you going to say, and how much time do you have to say it? The essence of our point is, we ain't trying to go to jail, but the essence of our point is speed. We're trying to get him to reveal the truth while he's in shock, before he catches himself and before he has a chance to spin this story to you. We're trying to catch him in those milliseconds, depending on, if your dude ain't too, if he ain't got it all, you might have a little more time. Well, you should have been with him anyway. But if this is a dude who's worth his salt, you ain't going to have much time to get to the nitty gritty. So what do you say? Now, Sydney Rose Show, I'm going to give you the magic line. This is what you're going to say to help keep you out of jail and to get to the truth. To keep you out of jail and get to the truth. Now, you still might end up in jail, but we trying, girl, we trying to keep you out of jail. What you gonna say? Are you listening? I need to know if you're listening now, because, I don't just give up jewels like this every day. Maybe I do. From 9 to midnight. How about that? You're gonna walk up to this dude and you're gonna say, I thought you loved me. You're going to walk up to this dude, you're going to look at him square in the eye, and you're watching everything he does, says, moves, anything you're putting it all in your process, and you're asking him, you say to him, I thought you loved me. Now, I got to break that down for you, because you wondering, well, why should I say that? Why should I say that? Out of all the things I could say, why should I say that? Because you're forcing him to reveal what's really up, which is the whole point. If you're not going to do that, then what's the point? Furthermore, you put him in a situation where he has to confess or deny what y'all really have in front of her. Furthermore, you're making all this happen without it getting to violence based on what you just said. If anything, she might turn around and attack him for what you just said. But you're less likely that you and her are getting into it now. Holla if you hear me, because of what you just said. It's the magic line. Now, I can't guarantee success, but I'm giving you something that I think will work for you if you do it right. I thought you loved me. Now, for the fellas out there, y'all know I'm right. Because she done put you in a spot now, right? Okay, so if she says that, what's your response? If y'all are really diesel, like she thinks, and you've been telling this other woman that y'all are really what's happening, what do you say to this woman now? Because you can't say, oh, I do like you. Now, if you say that, it's over, right? With woman that's checking you, right? It's done. What can you possibly say to her to keep it rolling, especially since you're in a tense spot and you're shook? No, you're about to reveal something. You're about to reveal something to both women. What do you say? If you say, of course I love you. You're my heart. You mean everything to me. Okay, now he's made a choice, at least verbally. Now, they dealing some scallywag stuff and this chick on the side, if she already knew that and she's rolling with that, she already knows she's the side piece. She could care less what he does, long as she gets her time. If she's that kind of chick, then, you kind of out there anyway, so you probably just need to reel it in and move on because she don't care. But the odds are low. The odds are low that she going to be standing there after having dinner with this man, out in public with this man, okay? Odds are very low that she has no feelings about him confessing his love for somebody else right in front of her. I mean, she got to have some respect, right? She out in public with the dude. She didn't meet him somewhere in the dark. Holla if you hear me. She out in public. So she got to care something about, she got a mama too. She might have children too. She got some self-respect. She out in public. Holla if you hear me. So for her to hear that this man talking about he loves somebody might have her jump on him, which there again, you're not the one going to jail for what just, okay. So that's why you're going to say what you're going to say. So you're going straight up to brother man and you're saying or asking, I thought you loved me. Sydney Rose Show. We'll talk more about that on the flip side. You don't have to agree. 917-725-4241. I just, it's just a part of speaking out for those that, don't have a voice, we have an obligation, to help cats. It just can't be about us all the time. There's people that need help, and this is what we do, We got to reach back. We got to help out. Sydney Rhodes Show. That's what we all about. Shh. Have you heard? You ain't hear about that. Did you hear? Who told you? That Increased Solution LLC is making a 24/7 network? Come on now. Well, what about the Sydney Rhodes Show? Oh, Sydney Rhodes Show is still going to be from 9 to midnight, though. Oh, okay, because, you don't be tripping. Sydney Rhodes Show is still from 9 to midnight. Okay. But you mean all those other hours, 24/7, need to be filled? Which means cats can have their own show? You tripping. Are you serious? Or they can be guests on other shows? So you mean if you had a talent or idea or something you want to do, you got a chance right here to reach the world? Come on, man. What's the catch? What? All they gotta do is get at you? On Facebook? Sidney J. Rhodes Jr.? So wait a minute, what kind of topics? I mean, what, they could do what? Relationships, religion, news, education, health, race, business development, entertainment, empowerment, what? All of that? And whatever else? What? All they gotta do is get at you? What you trying to say? That if they want to get out there, they can get out there. This their chance. For real though? For real, they just go Facebook, Sidney J. Rhodes Jr., send you a message and be like, hey, this is something I want to do. And then if it's good, it's good. Is that what you're trying to say? For real? Man, that sounds all right. That's kind of cool. All right. Nah, I'm with that. I ain't going to hold you up with that. All right. Facebook, Sidney J. Rhodes Jr. Okay. All right. I might try to have a show. That's all right. Well, wait. What if I got a product or a service, something I just want to advertise to the world? I could, Facebook, Sidney J. Rhodes Jr., and I can hook up and try to get that too? Man, that's all right. Oh, man, go on, man. That's cool, man. All right. No, I ain't gonna hate. I like it. 24/7 network. All right, helping people, giving some good perspectives, have people think about things, man, and some entertainment too, man. That's hot. All right, I'm cool. That'll work. The Sydney Rhodes Show, Facebook, Sidney J. Rhodes Jr. Follow us at Sidney J. Rhodes Jr. The Sydney Rhodes Show. You're on the right road with the Sydney Rhodes Show. Hey, welcome back. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. You don't have to agree on the Sydney Rhodes Show. You just do not have to agree. I appreciate all perspectives. We do it with respect. So, with that in mind, let me say, if you know yourself that you can't handle the risky maneuver that I'm giving you, then keep your butt in the car. Holla if you hear me. Don't be having yourself out there talking about I'm going to say this because I want to get to Now, wait a minute. I told you it's risky. You're going to have some self-control now. You can't just jump out there with what I'm talking about. Now, I got you on a path. It's for a reason, but there's some risk. Now, you're going to have to be mature with your situation. If you know yourself and you know that if you get too close to this cat in that situation, A, you ain't going to be able to say the right thing. You're going to say anything that comes to your mind. And B, if he say something or she say something, you all in their business. Then you should stay in the car. I'm not trying to see you in jail. And don't come calling talking about you. No. Because you should have known better. I'm telling you it's a risky strategy. But I got to go this way with it. I got to go this way. I'm saying you take the risk. Now, I'm not a lady. I'm all true man. So maybe from a woman's perspective, it's just all the way bad. I'm trying to keep you from going around and around and around with this cat, with all the lies that's going to come day after day, all the doubt you're going to have, all the insecurity that's going to be mounting up. See, I ain't trying to see you like that, girl. I'm not trying to see you go through all that. I'm trying to let us hit it and quit it. Real talk. I'm trying to get you right to it so you can get on with your healing or whatever else you need to do. We ain't gonna be monkeying around with these dudes on the Sydney Rhodes Show. I mean, they're my fellas, you know? Okay? But if we doing you wrong, which I know at times we do, holla if you hear me, okay? At times we do, then, I mean, you're going to have to push on. And so, I mean, fellas, I'm gonna tell them the real deal. You need to push on. I mean, that's what I'm gonna tell them. If they want to try to stay and repair and rebuild, I mean, I can throw out some thoughts, but real talk, they just need to go ahead and handle their business. So I'm trying to get them on that road to recovery ASAP. We ain't gonna be following you around. I'm not giving her that advice. No, we're not going through all that headache. If you bogus and you want some other stuff with somebody else, then okay. Hey, that's your business too. But I'm telling her, get to the truth and push on. So, again, I thought you loved me. That's your move. You are studying, you are watching, and you're getting to the truth. Now, once you have the truth, what do you do next? Okay? Now, you need to exit, but like a boxer should. Let me explain that. You know when the TBE is getting ready to throw down? That's Lil Floyd, the TBE. You know, they have instructions. And what's the ref say? Protect yourself at all times. Holla. I don't want nothing to happen to you, babe. That's what I'm saying, okay? So it may be that you done got him so shook that the chump in him comes out, and when you turn your back to walk away, he gonna try to kick you or something, you know, because the chump done come out. You know, you done checked him so hard, you done had him fumbling. He's embarrassed in front of both y'all. So now as you walk away, which is like you done dropped the mic, right? You done dropped the mic, and, you know, so now he's off. See, we not trying to have that. Nor are we going to try to have her try to defend him in some way. So when we exit, now see, some of y'all are saying that's why you weren't going to get involved with all this. I hear you, okay? Some of y'all are saying that's exactly why I wasn't going to get involved with this, because I ain't want to get in. Okay, I hear that. That's why my strategy is risky. But I'm giving you precautions. It's up to you. 917-725-4241. So when you exit the scene, you are not going to just turn your back. You are going to backpedal until you are in safe proximity. Then you're going to go on about your life. But you're not going to instantly turn your back on these nuts. Lady, do you hear me? You're not going to do that. Okay? You are going to be intelligent in the spot. So the whole thing is, put it in your mind. I'm going to handle this. I'm going to get to the truth. I'm going to stay out of jail. And then I'm going to get out of here safely. But you ain't going to just turn your back on these nuts, because you done put it on them so tough that emotion could have either one of them get out of pocket, and then you just, now you got to, you know, so we, okay. But, if you're able to do it all, and if it all works out, look at what you've got now. You have the truth in 30 seconds that may have taken you 30 days otherwise. I call that efficiency. How much for just one rib? Put it in my hand. I call that just getting right down to the nitty gritty. And that's what I want for you. Okay. So is it risky? Yes. Is it for everybody? No. But if you can do it, get your thing handled and move on. Now, let's take a look at what else we got tonight. We got some other stuff going on. I know we got some other issues. What else we got? Somebody got some other issues. Oh, issue. Okay. If your man takes a coworker to dinner and a movie, but no sex, did he cheat on you? Now I got to put that in the mix. Okay, so that's topic number 2. It's a great night. Do I want to take a break or get right on topic number 2? How y'all feel? Y'all want to get on topic number 2? Let's get on topic number 2. We're gonna get to work. It's Monday. We get to work. Question number 2. If your man takes a coworker to dinner and a movie, but no sex, did he cheat on you? Well, we gotta decide. We gotta decide, is it legitimate or not? Okay. Just so that those of you know, we did have this entire, these questions were posted on Facebook. So, so I see Dave Rose on the chat. Yeah, man, them nuts. That's right. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. And so a lot of responses, and I appreciate all the responses to the questions. So I want to clear up that there's no trick to the question. Can you dig it? There's no trick to the question. It's not like, if your man takes a coworker to dinner and a movie, are they into the movie business? And so they go watch movies and they are, film critics and that's what they do for a living. There's nothing like that. Okay. So I'm just letting you know, we're going to look at it as take it for face value, prima facie. Okay. Just straight up and down, like 6 o'clock. There's no hanky panky. This is just straight up. He's taking a woman to dinner and a movie. Now, I purposely put in and a movie because, again, dinner could be, maybe a business deal, could have been this, could have that, and all that's true. All that is true, but I'm trying to tell you that's not where I'm going with the question, okay? So those are fair questions, and those are fair responses. I respect that. I'm just trying to say that's not where I'm leading with the question. The question is to the real deal. I'm trying to get you to that spot of the real deal, which is this cat done took somebody out to a movie after dinner. Now, they didn't have sex. That's the next level, right? Okay. But in your mind, did this cat cheat on you or not? Now we're going to get into that. 917-725-4241. Look forward to your comments. Let me know what you think. Sydney Rhodes Show. We'll be right back. Hey, I appreciate you being here. We'll be right back. Have you heard? You ain't hear about that. Did you hear? Who told you that Increased Solution LLC is making a 24/7 network? Come on now. Well, what about the Sydney Rose show? Oh, Sydney Rose show is still going to be from 9 to midnight, though. Oh, okay, because, you don't be tripping. Sydney Rose show is still from 9 to midnight. Okay. But, you mean all those other hours, 24/7, need to be filled? Which means cats can have their own show? You tripping. Are you serious? Or they can be guests on other shows? So you mean if you had a talent or idea or something you want to do, you got a chance right here to reach the world? Come on, man. What's the catch? What? All they gotta do is get at you? On Facebook? Sidney J. Rose Jr.? So wait a minute, what kind of topics? I mean, what, they could do what? Relationships, religion, news, education, health, race, business development, entertainment, empowerment? What? All of that? And whatever else? What? All they gotta do is get at you? What you trying to say? That if they want to get out there, they can get out there. This is their chance. For real, though? For real, they just go Facebook, Sidney J. Rose Jr., send you a message and be like, hey, this is something I want to do. And then if it's good, it's good. Is that what you're trying to say? For real? Man, that sounds all right. That's kind of cool. All right. Nah, I'm with that. I ain't going to hold you up with that. All right. Facebook, Sidney J. Rose Jr. Okay, all right. I might try to have a show. That's all right. Well, wait. What if I got a product or a service or something I just want to advertise to the world? I could Facebook, Sidney J. Rose Jr., and I can hook up and try to get that too? Man, that's all right. Oh, man, go on, man. That's cool, man. All right. No, I ain't gonna hate. I like it. 24/7 network. All right, helping people, giving some good perspectives, have people think about things, man, and some entertainment too, man. That's hot. All right, I'm cool. That'll work. The Sidney Rose Show, Facebook, Sidney J. Rose Jr. Follow us at Sidney J. Rose Jr. The Sidney Rose Show. You're on the right road with the Sidney Rose Show. Sidney Rose Show, welcome back. Thank you for being here. You can always connect with us on Facebook, Sidney J. Rose Jr. On Twitter, you can follow us at Sidney J. Rose Jr. iTunes and YouTube. All the programs are on demand, free, just for you. Just put in the Sidney Rose Show in your search bar, and there you'll have it. Share it with family and friends. It's just like that. It's all good. Okay, I'm going to make you upset on this one, I know. Like I say, I know how to get myself in trouble. Now, I don't be trying to get in trouble, but I guess it just works out that way sometimes. I guess. I just say how I feel about stuff, and I guess sometimes it's a problem for some reason. Okay, so look, in general, I'm just going to say that no, he didn't cheat on you. Now, you're upset with me. After all that you trying to say you was up for the ladies to help them and you want to keep them and keep them from pain. I understand that, okay, but no, he didn't. Well, I thought you was trying to say you wouldn't want to do was be disrespecting ladies. I thought, that's the only reason I listened to you, because you was trying to be a real man, and now babe, I hear you. I feel you. I'm just saying, but he didn't cheat on you. Unless, now see, unless. Let me say it for myself. Maybe that'll just make it even worse. Probably gonna make it worse, but hey, Sidney Rose Show. If my woman went out with a coworker to dinner and a movie, unless I have that type of arrangement with her of trust or lack thereof, which is cool. I mean, hey, everybody got their parameters, right? But I'm not initially that kind of dude. Now you do what you want to do with that, but I'm just saying, I'm not a handcuffed kind of cat. I do hope that what is around me is going to stay around me. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I want the person I'm involved with to just be out there like that. I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to say to you is it ain't something I'm worried about. Now, you take that how you want to take it. For whatever reason, I'm letting you know. I'm just not cut like that. She gonna do her, but I'm already realizing where I'm at, on the food chain. That's just how I come at the situation. Now, see, like I said, I know that I'm getting myself in some trouble here, but this is Sydney Rose Show, and I feel like, I'm trying to give you a different perspective that maybe you don't hear from everybody. And maybe you just think it's arrogant. Maybe that's the end of that, right? Like, just, oh, well, he's arrogant. Maybe that's a perspective, but at least it's one perspective, right? She do what she want to do. Because I'm going to tell her, if you want to be with somebody else, then, you're going to have to downgrade. So that's your choice. I mean, that's how I'm going to present myself in the situation. I'm just letting you know. So I'm not concerned that way about another cat. I'm just talking about me right now. Okay. Now we'll talk more about that. But I'm just letting you know. So from my perspective, if she's out dinner and a movie with some other dude, it's like, did she cheat on me? Nah. Okay. Unless we have that type of arrangement where, for whatever reason, I'm feeling like some kind of way about how she maybe gets vulnerable, or maybe how, there's something about something that we've talked about, or there's some weird thing that's happening with, maybe because people see me in public and then they see her with him, and maybe that's causing some extra confusion. So we've kind of rapped about, hey babe, I don't think you're doing nothing, but that's not a good look for you to be, going out to the movies with this cat. Remember the midnight movies? Anyway, it's just like, it's just not cool if you be, that's a different thing. Then she's basically violated something that we've agreed to on the side. But just on the strength, no, she hasn't cheated on me. Look, man, this is me. If I'm with you, you can go on a cruise, you can go do this, go do that. I'm for real. I'm probably going to be right here doing my show. And just as long as you're safe, have a good time. I'm not worried. I'm not. Now, you call it whatever you want, but I'm not spending my time worried about what she going to do or not going to do. If I find out she did whatever she going to do, then that's my move. And it's okay. I'm not going through all that. I'm not. That's just sound like way too much energy for Sid. I'm not doing all that. So for me, she hasn't cheated on me. She just hasn't. If there's something that, look, I would feel worse about the fact that I really, really wanted a pizza tonight, and she promised me that she was going to bring the pizza home. She promised, and I've been waiting for that pizza, and then she come home and be like, no pizza. See, I'm feeling like I trusted you to bring home the pizza. You didn't bring home the pizza. To me, I'm bothered by that, because you gave me your word about something, and then you didn't follow through on it. Now, if she apologized, whatever, and, maybe I'll go get the pizza, whatever, okay. But I'm just saying, on the strength of the fact that you gave me your word on something and you didn't do it, that might bother me. But just 'cause I saw you with some dude, or I hear that you was at the movies with a coworker, that's not gonna be the thing that's gonna tip me. It's just not. I don't think you cheated on me. There was no sex involved. That's part of the question, right? There's no sex. Now, if there was sex, then I'm gonna let you just handle your business. For real. There ain't gonna be no beefing with the dude. There's no, none of that. No. I feel sorry for him, for real, because I'm realizing I know what you got. I know what you're getting. So take care, for real. If I got stuff at my place that belong to her, she's more than welcome to come get it. You can come too. You gonna stay at the door though, because I don't just let dudes come to my house like that. But she can come in, get whatever, and it's all good. Have a nice day. Take care. Sydney Rose Show. I'm giving you some perspective, okay? Now, maybe we weren't always like that, maybe you got to grow into that, when you a little boy or something, or a young man, maybe, you feel kind of protective, or, you're territorial or something like that. Maybe you got to grow into that spot. But right here, right now, dude, you do you. For real. So no, didn't cheat on me. So I'm saying, to answer the question as far as from the perspective, and for those of you that are angry with me, it's okay. We all got perspectives, right? Sydney Rose Show. It's what we do. We chop it up. Nah, she ain't cheat on you. Unless y'all got some kind of an arrangement where, that was specifically spoken of. Don't be doing such and such with nobody else. Okay, babe, I ain't gonna do nothing. Okay, and then she tell you the same thing. Don't be doing no such and such with. Okay, well then that's y'all arrangement. Now if they break that, then that's a different thing. But just on the strength, nah, she do what she do. She grown. I'm knowing two things. A, like I said, she gonna have to downgrade to be with that cat. That's A. B, I gotta trust her to handle her business in the spot. I'm not 24/7 with her. That's not gonna happen. So she gonna have to do what she do, and I'm gonna have to know that she coming home proper, for real. If I can't just trust that, then I gotta be up anyway, or we got some kind of different arrangement. There's Sydney Rose show. Now you ain't gonna hear talk like this everywhere. So what I mean, you don't have to accept it. It might sound strange or foreign to you, but it's it's honest. It's honest. He didn't cheat on you. Now, according to the responses I received online, Facebook, I respect the fact that people are saying the emotional breach, that there is some emotional attachment that he has now broken. I don't know. I don't know about that. A lot of responses was cool if they went to dinner, but when they went to the movie, that's when it just became a date that became too much. And I'm saying I hear that, but I'm not feeling that for me. I'm not feeling that. If my woman does that, I'm not feeling that for me unless we've had some specific conversation on that issue. Otherwise, she didn't cheat. That's me. How do you feel about it? 917-725-4241. I got a feeling you don't agree. But like I said, there's been lots of conversation already about just, breaking the emotional attachment. How do you say that? I mean, okay, let's put it like this. She goes to work 8-10 hours a day. Her mind is on her job. Now she telling you she think about you all the time. That's what she tell you, right? Real talk. Now I know we're talking about ladies looking at how it is if they see their man doing it, and I'm flipping it because I'm a man. But on the real side, if your woman's at work, she thinking about her job. So did she break the emotional attachment because she's focused on her job? I know she say she think about you all the time, man. I know she tells you that, and I know that makes you feel a certain kind of way. Okay. She thinking about her job, man. I mean, you might get worked in there, you might be worked in there. I hope she ain't performing no surgery or something. Hope she ain't got nobody cut open and thinking about you. I hope she focused. Shucks. Hope she ain't driving no bus. I'm just saying. So anyway, yeah, you got to know the real deal that people are gonna do what they're gonna do, and just because she's in a certain spot with somebody else does not mean that her mind is right there with that cat. It doesn't mean that her mind is away from you or towards you, because she can be right there with you. Holla if you hear me, and her mind would be on some other dude anyway. I mean, she can be right there with you, and her mind is okay. That's real. I mean, it might not be you that's got her screaming. Dog, sit. Okay. Yeah, so it's just true. I mean, it's just true. Now, you remember the Nutty Professor? I mean, you remember the movie, and had to ask, I mean, what's up with the, with whether or not it's all good to think about somebody else. I mean, there's things that happen. There's things that happen. So, you have to understand whether or not you really want to believe, that they are in your corner or not. Because if you're going to trust her, or if you're a lady, if you're going to trust him, and he's not having sex with the woman, then maybe he didn't cheat. We'll be right back. Sidney Rhodes Show. Facebook, Sidney J. Rhodes Jr. Follow us at Sidney J. Rhodes Jr. The Sidney Rhodes Show. You're on the right road with the Sidney Rhodes Show. Shh. Have you heard? You ain't hear about that. Did you hear? Who told you? That Increased Solution LLC is making a 24/7 network? Come on now. Well, what about the Sidney Rhodes Show? Oh, Sidney Rhodes Show is still going to be from 9 to midnight, though. Oh, okay, because, you don't be tripping. Sidney Rhodes Show is still from 9 to midnight. Okay. But, you mean all those other hours, 24/7, need to be filled? Which means cats can have their own show? You tripping. Are you serious? Or they can be guests on other shows? So you mean if you had a talent or idea or something you want to do, you got a chance right here to reach the world? Come on, man. What's the catch? What? All they gotta do is get at you? On Facebook? Sidney J. Rhodes Jr.? So wait a minute, what kind of topics? I mean, they could do what? Relationships, religion, news, education, health, race, business development, entertainment, empowerment, what? All of that? And whatever else? What? All they gotta do is get at you? What you trying to say? That if they want to get out there, they can get out there. This is their chance. For real, though? For real, they just go Facebook, Sidney J. Rhodes Jr., send you a message and be like, hey, this is something I want to do. And then if it's good, it's good. Is that what you're trying to say? For real? Man, that sounds all right. That's kind of cool. All right. Nah, I'm with that. I ain't going to hold you up with that. All right. Facebook, Sidney J. Rhodes Jr. Okay. All right. I might try to have a show. That's all right. Well, wait. What if I got a product or a service or something I just want to advertise to the world? I could Facebook, Sidney J. Rhodes Jr., and I can hook up and try to get that too? Man, that's all right. Oh, man, go on, man. That's cool, man. All right. No, I ain't gonna hate. I like it. 24/7 network. All right, helping people, giving some good perspectives, having people think about things, man, and some entertainment too, man. That's hot. All right. I'm cool. That'll work. The Sidney Rhodes Show. Facebook, Sidney J. Rhodes Jr. Follow us at Sidney J. Rhodes Jr. The Sidney Rhodes Show. You're on the right road with the Sidney Rhodes Show. Why do this, Sidney Rhodes Show? Well, it's not about whether or not, we have all the answers. I think it's a collaborative effort. I think that there are a lot of brilliant people in the world, and this is a point, a critical point in history. And if we can circle the wagons round, if we can bring the people together to think about the concepts and look at things from a different angle, different perspective, look deeper, I mean, it's possible that we can help somebody. It's possible that we can create better structures, towards a more perfect union. You dig? I mean, so I really, I throw out a lot of questions, because I really want people to think. And, sometimes I just, I believe there's a utility to just allowing some things to be questioned, just that First Amendment right, just allow it to be questioned, and then if it's the truth, let it be the truth, I mean, if it stands, let it stand. If not, then we got work to do. You feel me? I think we owe it to ourselves. We owe it to our future. We owe it to our children to get to the truth and then stand on that. That's the Sidney Rhodes Show, So I invite people from all different perspectives, with respect. We put it up. We put it to the test. That's what we do, Sidney Rhodes Show. And that's why we do what we do, Gotta love it. Sidney Rhodes Show. The Sidney Rhodes Show. Facebook, Sidney J. Rhodes Jr. Follow us at Sidney J. Rhodes Jr. The Sidney Rhodes Show. You're on the right road with the Sidney Rhodes Show. Hey, we're back. Thank you for being here, Sidney Rhodes Show. How you doing? What's happening? Well, they're making folks upset. That's what we do, Sidney Rhodes Show. We just be making folks mad. On one side, we thought I was trying to help the ladies. Now it seemed a little confusing. In the chat room, fellas, Dave saying chat room ain't no way in the world he's going for that. Seeing his wife coming out the movie theater with a dude. Now, see, this is what I'm saying. If the person you're involved with, if they know that's how you roll, Well, that's different. That go back to what I was saying. If y'all done had a certain conversation about don't do this, don't do that, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that, well, then that's okay. But just on top, I mean, if she's doing that, she hasn't cheated on me. She hasn't cheated on you. He hasn't cheated on you. How has he cheated on you? They didn't have sex. Here she's at the movies. Co-worker. Now, you could say that there's a problem because it's going to lead to something, but he hasn't done it yet. So what is he guilty of? What he might do? What was, I love my movies. Tom Cruise movie, man, they guilty of the stuff that they hadn't done yet. Had the little ball come out, the little twins and stuff was in the water, and they could see what was going on in the future. So you was guilty of stuff you ain't done yet. Well, there's a problem. There's an ethical problem with somebody saying that you're going to do something and then make you guilty of it and you haven't actually done it yet. I mean, the reverse ain't true. Your boss don't pay you for the work that you was supposed to do on Friday, whether or not you do it or not. I ain't going to come into work for the next 2 weeks. I ain't going to take no vacation time, but I was planning on coming, so you got to pay me anyway. Because I was planning on coming. Now, you got a contract, you still got to come through with it. It still has to be performed, right? You can't just be like, well, I was going to do it. You don't let your kids get away with that. Mama, I was going to do my homework. So if the dude hasn't done anything with her physically, what's he guilty of? Now, I keep saying, if y'all got that type of understanding, then it's different. Because y'all have an agreement that, there are people that have all types of arrangements in their particular relationship. This one can do that. This one can. You got people that if somebody don't go to church with them, they got a problem. Other folks, neither one of them go to church. Ain't thinking about going to no church. So you got your own thing, how you mix. That's how y'all get down. That's y'all agreement. Holla if you hear me. But in general, he hasn't cheated on you because he's at the movies. How? Tell me how. Because you don't like the fact that he was doing that. Okay. So if you express that to him and he agrees to you, hey, I'm not going to do it no more. I didn't know that was going to bother you. The last relationship I was in, I got a bunch of female friends. I do it all the time. See, you missing that whole part, right? That's my other sister from, sorority, fraternity, bop, bop, bop on the other side, We just hanging out. Co-workers, we hang out. They might have been knowing each other from college. Now they working together. What, think about it. So if y'all haven't discussed it, now once y'all discuss it, you be like, hey, look. Now look, man, this is coming from the lady side, right? Now look, dude, that stuff got to stop. Okay, I know you might have been doing that with so-and-so and so-and-so, but that stuff ain't working around here. So you going to have to just dry that up quick. I don't want to hear nothing else about you going to movies with such and such. That's got to stop. If he tell you, all right, man, it's good. Okay, I didn't know it was going to bother you like that on the real side. I wasn't doing it to offend you. We just friends and, we was relaxing after work and, thought we'd stop by and see a movie, But, okay, I see your point. And it's go for the same for you too, right? She said, yeah, go say, okay, well then this is what we're going to do. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Now, y'all make that agreement between y'all. Now, if that dude go out to the movies with another chick, then he's guilty. Guilty. What is he guilty of? He broke your agreement. Which I guess we can say is a form of cheating. He had an agreement with you and he broke it. So he can't be trusted because he somehow reneged on the agreement that you had. Okay. But outside of that, so you're telling me that women can't have male friends and males can't have female friends. Talk to him, Sid. Oh, they can have friends, but they can't do certain things. Okay, what are the certain things that they can't do? Can he go can he go with his female friend to the mall to shop for you? Can he do that? He took his female friend to the mall to shop for you for Christmas. Can he do that? Yes or no? While they're out, can they get something to eat? Yes or no? Can they see a movie since they're at the mall? A lot of movie theaters are in malls. Can they catch a flick right quick? If not, why not? You said he could have a friend. Friends don't go to movies. Friends don't work together. One of his coworkers can't be his friend. I mean, you got to explain it to me, Cindy Rose Show. I want to hear this. I got to hear this. I got to understand. I want to understand and overstand. Real talk. Because if I haven't made that agreement with her, then she got every right to do that. She's not sleeping with the dude. They went here, they went there. Okay. If we haven't had that conversation, she has not cheated on me. Especially if the other relationship she's had in her life, that was cool. Especially then. Because then it's not even a part of her makeup. She's not even thinking that way. She might have 3-4 brothers. She's used to doing stuff with dudes. That don't mean she's doing anything else with the dudes. That might be how she rolls. You got a lot of girls out there that grew up like quote unquote tomboys. They like men. They ain't funny, but they got a lot of dudes that are friends. You got a lot of female athletes out there nowadays, right? I mean, a lot of these females that are hoopers, they know a lot of dudes. I'm just saying, if she gonna really get nice on the court, she got to be around some dudes. Now, you take that how you want to take it. It's gonna be hard to get nice on the court if you're a female and you don't be playing with no dudes at no time. You call it sexist if you want, but if my daughter wants to be a superstar hooper, I'm gonna put her to some dudes so they can get the real deal on her. Now that's just that call it sexist if you want. It's just the truth. Because bros can handle that Brock. That's real. I mean, that's real. So you want her to get the game, she's going to be around that. Okay? Now, let's take it away from sports. If she wants to be a master in business, a master in corporate America, well, we know that there's been inequality in corporate America for how long? Forever. So the best knowledge, the best training that's going to come in business, just mathematically, there's more of it coming from men. Okay, so Secretary Clinton, if she wanted to emulate how to be president, if she wanted to have a role model as to how to be president, how many women could she pick from to be her role model? I mean, it's just how it is. Women have, if they're going to go into certain professions, there may be a whole lot of dudes around them. It might be that type of. It does not mean that she's sleeping with everybody simply because that's her peer group. That's what I'm really trying to say. So take the sexist part away and just look at what I'm really trying to say. That there's plenty of opportunity in certain professions, certain walks of life that are more male dominated at the top, especially, and therefore, if your woman is going to be in that type of environment, she's going to roll with a lot of dudes. How you going to feel about that? If you can't handle that, then that's a different thing. Or if y'all got certain criteria for how she gonna get down, well, don't do this, don't do that. When she go on her business trips, don't do this, don't do that. If she agreed to all that, then you good, right? I mean, if that's y'all agreement. But if y'all don't have that agreement, no. They not at the hotel, they not spending the night together, they not having sex, they are just at a movie. They're just at dinner in a movie. Could it lead to something? It could. But at that point, it's clear. But they haven't necessarily cheated. Let's go back to the first question. You had to go and check the dude because you don't know the truth yet. See, I mean, inherent in the first question that we posed tonight was you still have to confront because you got to get the truth, because simply because they came out together doesn't mean that they necessarily were cheating. But now, if you gonna forget that same inherent principle and just say, well, hey, no matter what, if they walking together, they cheating. Well, in the first question, we couldn't even address the first question then because he's already guilty. So then, what's the point of even talking to him then? If how y'all roll in your relationship is, if you ever out anywhere in public with another woman and ain't me or your mama or somebody I know to be family, you're cheating on me. If you have said that to him and he's agreed to that, well then you don't even need to talk anyway, because. Take the picture then. He has no words. All you need is a picture that proves he was actually with somebody else for any moment of time in public that wasn't you, your mama, or his mama, or something to that effect. But everybody don't roll like that. So I guess I just get myself in trouble. Sydney Rhodes Show. I'm here every night, 9 to midnight. You can tell me how you feel, how you don't agree. It's all good. It's all in love. We do it with respect. We go back and forth with it. And there are times when we're going to agree and times we're not going to agree. So there it is. All right, let's see. We got a little chat coming in. Let me see if I can read this. Okay, so we have a response here on our chat. By the way, there's another link on, if you're watching from Facebook Live, listening to Facebook Live, there's another link to the full program, which includes music, etc. And there's another way to chat, so you can actually see these chats that are coming through that platform as well. So, yeah, one standard is what I'm quickly getting from what you're saying. Yeah, so, right. So to Miss B, I agree. I mean, if I'm reading you right, if I'm reading what you're saying correctly, that there should be one standard. And if she can do it, he can do it. That, okay. I mean, I've been flipping it through the whole thing. I've been saying this is my take on it, right? I mean, the question was posed. Oh, wow, I'm still at the commercial break. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, on Facebook Live. Okay, so the question was, I apologize for that. So the question was, if your man takes a coworker to dinner and a movie, but no sex, did he cheat on you? All right, so the question's already directed at the ladies. So I'm already saying it from my perspective as a man, because I'm sure enough not a lady. So it goes both ways. I'm saying that if she's doing that, that's how I take it. That unless we've talked about it in some certain way, she's not cheating. She's not cheating on me. And the opposite is true. I don't expect her to think that I'm cheating unless we have that arrangement. But just on GP, no, I haven't cheated on her. She hasn't cheated on me. Unless we have that arrangement. I mean, the question clearly is saying that there's no sex involved. So all I can take is that we're trying to say that there's some type of emotional violation. That's, okay. And that's why I say, well, your woman or your man is not thinking about you 24/7 anyway. They just say that most of the time. No, they're not. No, they're not. So she's not totally dedicating her entire emotional being to just you anyway. So you're going to have to man up and just accept that. Your woman is not 100% emotionally attached to you in everything she does at all times. She's not. And neither is he. I mean, we say things like that. When you go to sleep tonight, every minute, every second while you sleep, you're not thinking about that dude. No, you're not. Don't even lie to yourself. No, you're not. If you get sick right now, I mean real sick, like you was drinking something you should have been drinking and a whole lot of it, and you getting real sick and you in the bathroom real sick, that's as graphic as I'm going to get about it, but try to understand what I'm saying. If you in the bathroom real sick, the last thing you thinking about is that dude. You trying to just have the Lord help you to get through this moment. You ain't thinking about that dude. Got things on your mind right now. In fact, sometimes you tell the dude, I ain't got time for this. I got other things on my mind right now. Okay, so there's no 100% 24/7 emotional attachment anyway. That's not happening anyway. So if you're not 100% all the way focused all the time, then how is it cheating? Because they're not emotionally with you every second. She got a job. She got a life. She got children. She got to be thinking about her children sometimes too, right? You ain't taking up her whole hookup. He ain't taking up your whole hookup. Holla if you hear me. Sydney Rose Show. So I just keep it 100. So, I understand people disagree, but I don't see how you can disagree logically with what I'm saying, though. If y'all have that arrangement, I'm saying, okay, well, then that's how y'all roll in your particular thing. That's your thing. My thing is that unless we have put certain boundaries, I got to take it for what it's worth. I just got to trust you. I meet a woman, we start to date, and she been going out every Friday with the coworkers. Every Friday they've been going out to lunch. There's only a couple coworkers, but they go out every Friday. Now this happened way before I got involved. So now that I'm involved, we have never talked about it. I didn't even know they were doing it. But for whatever reason, a couple of the girls, ladies at the job, they were sick or they didn't come in that Friday, whatever. So now it was just my woman and the other dude from the job. Usually it's 3 or 4 of them, but for whatever reason, this particular Friday was just the 2 of them and they go to lunch. Some people would think that was cheating because she went with just this dude when wasn't no other females around. I say, I'm not feeling that way. I don't feel she cheated on me because she went out to lunch with the dude that she works with. I don't feel that way. Now, I know the question was deeper through in the movie too, but I'm just saying on the strength. Now, if we had talked about that, like, hey, as long as you going with the females, whoop, whoop, I don't want you to put yourself in a compromising situation any time. And the same will go for me. So, I'm not going to be going in, certain places with ladies, and I don't want you doing the same thing. Man, we both agree to that. It's all fair. It's on the one. There it is. Well, then we can expect that from each other, or we've somehow broken down on our agreement. Now, that's different. That's different. Sydney Rose Show. 917-725-4241. You can always get with us on Facebook. We got another question going on. So if y'all are gonna just be mad about that, let's see. Let's get to that last question. We have one more question. Oh man, I don't know. We might have to table this one and get back to it because this was major deep. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So we got it on Facebook Live right now. The other question. Wow. Can a woman teach a man how to be a man? Big question on Facebook that we put on. I mean, great responses to that. So we got both sides on that one. Got pretty thick. So we'll have to take a break and we'll start it and maybe we'll pick it up tomorrow on this one. But maybe we'll see if we can start it tonight. We got a lot of work to do. Wow. Great night, though. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Appreciate you being here. 917-725-4241. We're going to start getting into our third topic for the night. Maybe pick it up tomorrow. 9 to midnight, Sydney Rhodes Show. Thank you for being here. We'll be right back. The Sydney Rhodes Show. Facebook, Sydney J. Rhodes Jr. Follow us at Sydney J. Rhodes Jr. The Sydney Rhodes Show. You're on the right road with the Sydney Rhodes Show. So, yeah, you know, I just, it's just a part of speaking out for those that, you know, don't have a voice, you know. We have an obligation, you know, to help cats. It just can't be about us all the time. You know, there's people that need help, and this is what we do, you know. We got to reach back. We got to help out. Sydney Rhodes Show. That's what we all about. Shh. Have you heard? You ain't hear about that. Did you hear? Who told you? That Increased Solution LLC is making a 24/7 network? Come on now. Well, what about the Sydney Rhodes Show? Oh, Sydney Rhodes Show is still going to be from 9 to midnight, though. Oh, okay, because, you know, you don't be tripping. Sydney Rhodes Show still from 9 to midnight. Okay. But you mean all those other hours, 24/7, need to be filled? Which means cats can have their own show? You tripping. Are you serious? Or they can be guests on other shows? So you mean if you had a talent or idea or something you want to do, you got a chance right here to reach the world? Come on, man. What's the catch? What? All they gotta do is get at you? On Facebook? Sydney J. Rhodes Jr.? So wait a minute, what kind of topics? I mean, what, they could do what? Relationships, religion, news, education, health, race, business development, entertainment, empowerment, what? All of that? And whatever else? What? All they gotta do is get at you? What you trying to say? That if they want to get out there, they can get out there. This is their chance. For real, though? For real, they just go Facebook, Sydney J. Rhodes Jr., send you a message and be like, hey, this is something I want to do. And then if it's good, it's good. Is that what you're trying to say? For real? Man, that sounds all right. That's kind of cool. All right. Nah, I'm with that. I ain't going to hold you. I'm with that. All right. Facebook, Sydney J. Rhodes Jr. Okay. All right. I might try to have a show. That's all right. Well, wait. What if I got a product or a service, something I just want to advertise to the world? I could, Facebook, Sydney J. Rhodes Jr., and I can hook up and try to get that too? Man, that's all right. Oh, man, go on, man. That's cool, man. All right. No, I ain't gonna hate. I like it. 24/7 network. All right, helping people, giving some good perspectives, have people think about things, man, and some entertainment too, man. That's hot. All right, I'm cool. That'll work. The Sydney Rhodes Show. Facebook, Sydney J. Rhodes Jr. Follow us at Sydney J. Rhodes Jr. The Sydney Rhodes Show. You're on the right road with the Sydney Rhodes Show. Hey, we're back. Thank you for being here tonight. We always appreciate you so much. Sydney Rhodes Show. If you missed any portion of this program, then you just can get it on demand. Free. YouTube, iTunes, put in the Sydney Rhodes Show. It's right there for you. All the episodes. So you can go back and listen to it and get mad at me all over again. So, you know, well, I thought you loved me. Yeah, well, okay. So, also, you can connect to Facebook. Look, you know, our questions, you know, I really want to, some of the responses are so great. I really want to, you know, like give out online, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when we do our show, you know, live. So we'll see if we get more feedback during the night, you know, so that we can either give the comments through chat or people are calling 917-725-4241. Either way, want that engagement, you know, because the show is not built for just my perspective. I shoot you the real, you know, I give you the side, you know, but a couple things. I mean, I'm a man, right? So, I mean, that's a great thing because a lot of women don't get that, you know, so I'm giving that, but I'm not a woman. Sure enough ain't a woman. So, you know, I mean, we need the alternate perspectives. And so we can get to the real deal, you know, and appreciate both sides, especially on this third question for tonight. Now, again, this was posed on Facebook. We got some great responses. I respect the responses, but I mean, this is deep. This is really deep. I'm going to need for us tomorrow night. There are a lot of cats that I respect. It'd be great for them to be on a panel tomorrow night, and women who have, either they're raising or they have raised young men by themselves. It'd be great to have a nice panel. I've asked someone to help start getting those things together. So, it will be great to do that. So we'll see. Because this topic here, the third question, I'll give it to you in case you're not Facebook Live. The question was, can a woman teach a man how to be a man? Again, can a woman teach a man how to be a man? And we had some great responses, but there's a disagreement. There's a disagreement. The mass majority, I'll tell you this much, the mass majority clearly said no, she can't do it. Don't even try. Ain't gonna happen. Can't do it. Forget about it. Ain't gonna happen. Now, there was a concession of, women have a lot that they can bring to the table as far as raising a man. But there's only so far she can go. That was pretty much the consensus on that side of it, that balance is necessary. Mothers have a tremendous amount to give, but to answer the question, survey says from our Facebook, no, she can't do it. But then there was the other side that says, yep, she can. So we're going to have to really break this apart, and maybe we can pick it up tomorrow night. I will say this, that I offered a thought, once I started seeing that the majority was saying no, then I got a little, concerned, because started thinking about it, started hitting home, and you can go back and read through the post, but, it started hitting home like, well, dang, for cats that have daughters and sisters, etc., who they gonna be with? If these dudes aren't being taught how to be a man, even though they have male body parts, etc., but he really ain't the substance, he really ain't got it, right? So then what is he? Now we're gonna have to break this apart. It's a heavy one. It's really heavy. Cause if he ain't the real deal, then what is that dude? Now, see, I was blessed. I had for real men around me from jump. And I know that's not the case for everybody. So I was blessed. But I had men around me, and still do, that I look up to, that, man. I even had, in the home, I had it everywhere I went. Sports, I had some great football coaches, basketball coaches, just men of character. Man. Coach Live, little technical difficulties here, Should be back in a moment. Apologize for the technical difficulties. Apologize. Looks like we're back online. Wow, I was giving up some props, so I don't know if you got all that. Man, apologize. Anyways, I was saying that everybody's not blessed. Like, I had great role models in the home. I had great role models. Even I was talking about sports. I was saying, and I hope that got out there, right? Because I don't even know. But anyways, I said I had great coaches, great men, Coach Lyle, Coach Love, Coach Foster, real men, real dudes, I had all that, let alone, my uncles, and dad, brother, I had it, it's just so blessed. So, but these other, teachers, principals, I had Grandy, and look, man, I had it, okay? I'm just telling you, I had real dudes. So, if you take a cat that has none of that, where is he going to pull from? Where is he pulling from when times get tough? What is he thinking about? Where is his mind? And then, how does he conduct himself? How does he raise a family? How does he protect the family? How does, what's his go-to? Nah. We're going to have to look at this tomorrow. And then I thought, can a woman teach a man how to be a man? Then I thought about, well, what does that say to men who were raised without a man, if we just say emphatically, like most of the survey said online, that we put on Facebook. What if that man's reading that and he's saying, well, dang, all these people say I can't be a real man because I didn't have a man in my life. So when we just say, nah, she can't do it. Well, what if there's cats like, well, then dang, what's that make me then? Y'all telling me that my mom couldn't do what she did. Maybe she didn't do it then. Maybe I'm not a man. I mean, there's going to be some real issues. We might have to really break this apart. This could get sensitive. Some Ralph Tresvant now. I mean, I'm just saying, it can get kind of sensitive. But we need to talk about it. We need to talk about it because it's just real. It's a part of what we do on Sydney Rose Show. We try to laugh, have a good time, but, we got real issues. We got real issues we got to deal with, too, to help our families and communities. And, so we deal with news, politics, relationships. Sydney Rose Show. Hey, thank you for being here. So we got, again, I'm hoping that tomorrow night we can get some good thoughts on this woman teaching a man whether she can teach a man how to be a man or not, and the implications of that for society, for our families. I mean, let's get real with it. Let's get down with the real deal. We'll probably throw some other thoughts on that too. Make it a great show. So enjoy yourself tonight. And if you're listening to the full program, I hope you're enjoying the music, and we'll give you a few more tunes here. We try to keep it hot. And we expect to see you back tomorrow, 9 to midnight. You can get in touch with us on Facebook, Twitter at Sidney J. Rose Jr. And of course, stay tuned for some more great questions and thoughts. Sidney Rose Show. One love. The Sidney Rhodes Show. Facebook, Sidney J. Rhodes Jr. Follow us at Sidney J. Rhodes Jr. The Sidney Rhodes Show. You're on the right road with the Sidney Rhodes Show.